Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to JenHannagans. Jen is Jen. I am Hannah, and this is our channel. Um, it's been a while, so welcoming myself back as well. August was a busy month. If this is your first video, Jen and I are two best friends that started a weight loss journey with WW in 2019, and then we moved over to Healthi, and we continue to grow our knowledge of health and what we should eat. And this is our channel where we share ourselves with you. And we try to help you along the way. Sorry for the background noise. It's too pretty of a day. I had to go sit by a lake to film this video because I really wanted to get it filmed for you. This video is what will hopefully be the start of a series of our tips and tricks. Like this one is 5 things to help you face the doctor or face your fear of going to the doctor. At my highest weight, I was over 500 pounds. I don't know how much over. I didn't step on the scale after the one time that I got on the scale and saw 500 and something, because I was terrified. But I did not go to the doctor. I've always been overweight. By the time I was out of high school, I was already almost 300 pounds, and it didn't matter what I went to the doctor for, whether it was strep throat or a smashed finger. It could have been a broken bone. I've never broken any bones, but it could have been. Sprained ankle. Anything I went to the doctor for, it was, yeah, okay, this is what's wrong. But, you really need to lose weight. Strep throat, you should lose weight. Bronchitis, you need to lose weight. Common cold, you caught the flu, you should lose weight. So by the time I was out of high school, I wasn't going to the doctor. And weight aside, and the damage that I could do to my body of being overweight all my life, completely aside, my family history means I should be going to the doctor. I am personally, in my family, there is a history of several different types of cancer, diabetes, I think heart disease, not entirely sure, definitely some kidney disease, and cirrhosis of the liver that was not alcohol related and could potentially be genetic. We don't know. The doctor never told us, but there's a lot of risk factors. That means I should go to the doctor. The highest risk factor I have is breast cancer. I'm at because I went to the doctor, spoiler, I have like a 28% chance of getting breast cancer in my life. I didn't know the 28%, but I knew all the rest, and yet I avoided the doctor. So, 5 ways to face your fear of the doctor. This is what I did. This is what I recommend. Number 1, if you are afraid of going to the doctor, you don't want to go to the doctor, for whatever reason you have that fear, the very first thing you need to do is find friends who support you, but not your fear. It is not good to put yourself in an echo chamber of people that also don't trust or like doctors. For the longest time, I would not tell anybody that I didn't go to the doctor because of my fear, unless I knew they also did not go to the doctor. I wouldn't tell the people that actually cared about me my reasoning, because I didn't want to hear that you need to go. You need to take care of yourself. I put myself in an echo chamber of people, whether it be in my personal life or online, that agreed with me that doctors were terrible, that doctors didn't care about overweight people, that doctors were always going to tell you that weight was your problem. That's not a good place to be. That echo chamber is not good. You need to find friends that support you, but not your fear. I have a good group of friends that do that for me. And sometimes some of them listen to me with care and I understand. But you really need to do it. And I have some friends that are just very blunt. Girl, I get it. Get over it. So find friends that support you and not your fear. Number 2, find a doctor. Now that seems like duh, but find a doctor that has a good reputation. I used word of mouth. Now, I also decided to just go for it. I need a personal doctor. I'm considering other weight loss options, like surgery potentially. That's a whole slew of things I need to think about and look into. I need a gynecologist. Breast cancer is my highest risk. Gynecologist, that scares me. That terrifies me. That is not a fun experience. I don't want to do that. That's where I decided to start. Figured I'm going to face my fear of the doctor. I'm going to start with the big one. I talked to, like, you can find doctors. There are apps that people advertise and talk about. There are all kinds of ways. I definitely check with your insurance. In my office, I work directly with a team of all women. And we all have the same insurance. And we all live in the same area. So I went to the office and I talked to them. And I'm like, this is what I need. I need to know who you've been to that's not good and who you've been to that is. And I took their recommendations. And then I talked to my other friends that also live in the area and have also seen those doctors. And I picked a doctor based off that. And boy, am I glad I did that, because I found an amazing doctor that made it so easy and so comfortable. And I could have done it a lot sooner if I just talked to some people. So find a doctor that's going to meet your need. And I recommend you do that by word of mouth, actually talking to people that you know that have been to the doctor, because even online reviews, they can be faked. Talk to people. So number one, find friends that support you and not your fear. Number two, find a doctor. Do that through word of mouth. Number three, prepare and advocate for yourself. You prepare yourself for that appointment. If you're going into a general appointment, get an idea of what that might include. I knew going into the appointment that I was going to get a pap smear. I didn't think I was going to get a mammogram that day, but I prepared in case I did. And I ended up getting a mammogram that day. So prepare for yourself. Also be prepared to advocate for yourself. I knew when I walked in there that I was going to walk in and the doctor and the nurse was going to see that I haven't been to a doctor in 20 years. I have never done these appointments. I'm supposed to do those appointments. I am overdue for starting these appointments, and I knew they were going to have something to say about it. I also knew that inevitably weight was going to come up. So I went into that appointment prepared. And they say, so you haven't, the last time you went to the doctor was 2004? Yes, I went in 2004 for this reason only. And I didn't go back because I don't like doctors, because I don't like them telling me that everything is an issue with my weight. I understand that weight is a problem and contributing, but I have a history of doctors telling me that that's the whole problem. I straight up said that to my doctor and my nurse. I was not rude. I was just very blunt, and I was very honest with, I understand that that's something that I'm working through, and I need these doctor's appointments, so that is why I'm here. I've heard really good things about you. That is exactly what I said to my doctor, and she accepted it. And then looking at my weight, I said, yes, it was, I think, 360 on the hospital scale. I'm like, yeah, at one point I was over 500 pounds. In 2019, I started watching what I eat and tracking my food. And so that's where I've gotten to today. It is something I'm looking for more information on. As a result of doing that, I do have an appointment with a nutritionist coming up, which I'm interested to see what they say, because I already do a lot of the things. So we'll see. But I advocated for myself in that appointment. I wasn't going to sit there and let a doctor guilt me or talk down to me because I hadn't been to the doctor or because I was overweight. I was just straight up with them. No, I haven't been to the doctor because I was treated poorly in the past, but I'm here now. Yes, I'm overweight. I'm working on it. I'm willing to see what else we can do, but I don't want that to be the only conversation. So 1, 2, 3, 3 is prepare and advocate. Number 4 is realistic expectations. You're going to a doctor's office. Your doctors, this day and age, you have about 5 or 10 minutes with a doctor. There is only so much they can do, and they can only work with the information that they have and that you provide them. Weight is a part of that, blood pressure, all these things. It is not the whole picture of who you are. It is not the whole picture of your health. It is your job to help provide the doctor with that information. And you have to do that by being open and honest with them. You cannot expect them to be a magician. You cannot expect them to see you at a weight that historically is not healthy for patients that they have seen and be super excited by that. You can expect them to treat you with respect. You can expect them to listen to you. And if they don't, find another doctor. But have realistic expectations, especially on your first visit. They don't know you. They're getting to know you. You have to help them do that. So go in with realistic expectations. And number 5 is at some point, you just got to do it. The only way we ever overcome any fear is to face it. So get yourself as prepared as possible and then just do it. And if the experience is bad, if the doctor doesn't meet your needs, find a different one. Don't be afraid to do that. Don't be rude to the doctor. Don't be entitled or whatever. I don't know. I don't even know what word I'm looking for here. Don't get offended, maybe. But if the interaction doesn't work for you, find another doctor. That's absolutely fine. But don't just stop going. So, on the 5 ways to face your fear of the doctor, or just to face the doctor, the way I did it, the way I got through, is find friends that support you, not your fear. Don't put yourself in that echo chamber of people telling you that you're right in not going to the doctor, because you're not. You need to go to the doctor so you have a full picture of your health. This is about you. It's not about the doctor. Word of mouth. Talk to people that have been to the doctors you're looking at going to. If you're going to a doctor, it's going to be someone in your area, so you probably know someone that's been to that doctor. Talk to multiple people. I think I talked to at least 4 people that had either been to or knew my doctor before I ever set up the appointment, and only heard good things. Prepare for the appointment and advocate for yourself. You are the one that has to speak up for you. Sometimes that can be uncomfortable. Sometimes it can be hard, but that's what you need to do. So prepare to do that. Have realistic expectations and just do it. Go to the doctor. Take care of yourself. I went to the doctor. Didn't really find out anything I didn't know, except that, yep, I'm at a high risk of cancer. I already knew that. I got to get PAPs. I'm 38 years old. I've got to get a PAP and a mammogram every year. All right, knew that. I started a little early on the mammogram because breast cancer runs in my family. I already knew that. But my doctor was kind. My doctor listened to me, made me comfortable in a very uncomfortable situation, because nothing about a PAP and mammogram is comfy. And I trust that doctor's recommendation for a nurse practitioner and a nutritionist. And that's my next steps. I went to one doctor. I started with the one that I had the biggest fear of, and now the journey continues. So let me know if you have a fear of doctors or you just don't like them. What are things that you do to get you over that and to get you into the doctor and to take care of yourself? And also let us know what are other things you want tips on. It doesn't have to be health related. It can be eating related, exercise related. Jen is a certified fitness instructor, if you didn't know, so she can give some tips and exercise, easy exercises. I should have her do that. Her 5 favorite easy exercises. Let me know what you want to hear from us, and we will try to accommodate. Thank you. Like, subscribe, comment, do all the things. Bye.